back, everyone. So this is the start of the 2020-2021 FIA Nations Cup and the Manufacturers Cup. So as you can see here, I'm choosing to drive for BMW for the Manufacturers Cup. It's just the cars that I'm actually really comfortable with. So not sure if they're going to turn out to be the fastest here, but I'm pretty comfortable with them, so I can kind of jump back in and do well with them. So the last couple times I really haven't put a lot of time into these seasons. Missed a ton of the races, so this season I'm going to try to make it to every single race, put in some practice time beforehand, and really get some good quality time trials in to make sure I can get some good lap times in and be able to qualify well, which will set me up better for the race. I love these longer distance races than the daily or weekly sport races. Those are fun, but 4 laps is kind of when you start to get really into the motions of the races. So I love these races. I'm super happy that the next season started so quickly. So you can see, got 2 BMWs that I am ready to race with. As soon as the season starts, I believe it starts on Wednesday. Wanted to get into the Nations Cup as well and try to get some practice since that's the first race that's going to come up on Wednesday. I have the Bugatti Veyron here, and I was looking at the top 10 times of 2 minutes 6 seconds to kind of break into the top 10. And that was at the time of recording. I'm sure it's probably dropped down a little bit now. I just wanted to try to get in some good free practice, which again is the thing that I just don't normally get to do. So I feel like I'm pretty decent at this track. Obviously not great. One thing I learned pretty quickly was that kind of almost cutting corners is pretty important on this track. So here I was just doing the free practice, running lap after lap after lap, just trying to shave down my time. And these first couple corners, that last one, this one right here, and this one seems super important to make sure you cut it correctly. The penalty for this race is on week, so you're able to cut a little more. And after watching some of the ghosts from the top 10, that's clearly something that's vital to try to do. So I'm just trying to get those things down. And this corner, I felt like I used to be good at this corner, but now I just seem to not really understand how to do it correctly. But again, coming up to these kind of like an S turns here, I'm never good at these. I can't seem to nail them down correctly. You see I'm way offline. I have to adjust it on this lap, and this is still a lap that I end up getting the best time that I had so far on, so I even beat the current time of 2:09.6. And obviously you want to come through that S curve and really get a ton of speed into this long straight. This one I always kind of noticed that braking right around the 50-meter board is what's seems to be the best route, and same thing cutting this corner as much as you can to kind of get a good run out of here. So I feel like I've been able to improve my times, as you can kind of see in the top or on the right side there. Started out with a 2:34 just coming out of the pits, or maybe that was just the first lap, I don't remember. Either way, it was really bad, but I was able to obviously shave that down to a 2:18, then a 2:13, 2:11, 2:10, down to a 2:9. So this is the kind of things that's so important, especially when it comes to these Nations Cup and manufacturer races, these FIA races. If you put in the time, you're really going to get to see improvement, and that's really what I'm trying to do. I never usually have the time to kind of sit and do this, so just trying to make sure I give just a little extra time, not a ton, just to see if I can really improve and try to be at these races and see if I can really make some improvements. So hopefully you guys can keep watching. Check out some of the next few videos. I'm going to be posting them each race that there is. I'll be posting a video for. So hopefully you guys, you can give me some tips, feedback. As you can see here on the screen, we're just improving each lap, and this was a couple days ago. I've raced a couple times since then, but I don't know how much I've improved since that time, but I know I'm still a few seconds off those top 10, so I want to try to just get a little more improvement and try to work my way up that timesheet. And so the last thing I did was pull up the circuit experience so I can kind of tackle just a couple corners at a time. This is super helpful because it lets you kind of focus in on just a couple of turns at a time instead of doing the whole lap, trying to improve on the whole lap. So I was able to kind of do this and get a little better on this one because I didn't even have the gold on this, so I probably hadn't done it in a long time. but you see the gold is 31.1, and I was about almost 3 seconds off of that, I believe. So definitely was able to improve there. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and leave a like. Let me know in the comments what do you guys think, if what I can do to improve, anything just from checking out my lap, or what are your thoughts on this new season coming up.